Girl, my pocket full of Wonder Bread. If I could get your body home, what I'm wondering. Yeah, grab a bag, put this money in. Want you to make that thing clap. I want everybody focused in. You start to do that. I wanna see you move that every time you poke it out. Looking back, what you cue that. You drop it low, then you bring it up slow.
I'm sorry. We're here live at the Cookbook Restaurant, 1827 North Pearl Street. And we are honored and we are more so blessed to have a special guest with us, a very honored special guest. We have Najee Goode, number 52 linebacker of the Jacksonville Jaguars, joining us here this evening. So you guys need to be getting down here.
I thought you helped
here
kids
every
at a
Tuesday
technical.
at 8 p.m. You know what? I can't deal with y'all. They stupid up here. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, yes. But first, we have to start off with prayer. We give God thanks before the show. So which gentleman up here is going to take it?
Bow your heads, please. Seeing y'all looking around nervous like, ooh.
Okay.
Heavenly Father, I'd like to thank you first off for allowing Najee to come out this evening and blessing us. I ask you, Father, to touch all of us, and thank you for touching us this evening with the knowledge and the information that you want us to bring forth about Jacksonville. I also thank you for continually to once again in the new year help us bring this show forth, and I thank you for your continued blessing over me and all of the cast. In Jesus' name, amen.
In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you. And again, say again. No, you don't.
Shout out to Paw.
But we are here live, and like I said, we're here every Tuesday, 8 p.m. We have free margaritas until they last, and it's free entry. So, and we have also special guests, great topics going on, talking about the city. So you guys really need to be a part and come and join about the culture and the diversity that we're bringing to the city. And so welcome, Najee.
Thank you.
And I'll introduce again, that is Cap 1. We got Jorge, Camo, Jay the Great, and I'm your host, Sage. And guys, welcome Najee to the cast, to the panel today.
Duval in me.
Yes.
Duval in the house all the way.
Welcome
Y'all
to
can't even be
Duval.
mad at that. Y'all can't even be mad. He representing. He came and did that for us. And I really, really do appreciate it. And I hope you see where we're taking the show. And
Yeah,
and
thank
we're
you.
able to
Thank you for having me.
No, you're welcome.
I'm actually trying to start my own podcast and do some stuff, so
There
I'm
you
happy
go.
to share and learn about it and everything like that.
That's what I'm talking about, networking and coming together. But that's why you're here, to tell us about Veepio.
Veepio.
Yes. So I went to, what? You have an issue?
Kind of got loud.
Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah, they want to hear what you got to say.
All right.
Because I went researching, and it's like a technology arm, but I don't understand really what it is. And for the layperson like me and probably the rest of the people here, what is Veepio?
So Veepio is a technology company, and our technology is a technology that makes pictures and video interactive in any mobile app or website. So while you're sitting there watching any streaming video, in the future when you're watching this streaming video from, the future Instagram or whatever app is on our app that we do have to support the technology, you'll be able to literally watch this. And while I'm, the shirt that I got on right now from H&M, you can click on it and you can buy it from H&M. Or if you're talking about, a foundation that you want to support, somebody can click on you while they're watching it. And you can say, click on me right now from a minute to 3 minutes, and you can donate to the foundation that I'm supporting right then and there. So it's the fastest direct-to-consumer technology and the fastest direct-to-consumer learning any type of connection that you can form with a mobile device.
That's a mouthful. What do you have?
I think that's interesting. I did some research myself. I noticed, like you said, if you click on a person or anything on them, it brings up a whole nother profile information and basically gives you data on who they are, what they do, or if it's an item, it's like you can buy it and stuff like that, like you said.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
And our technology can be integrated in any app, any of the 5 million apps that's on the App Store and iOS or Android. So
is it already launched?
Is it already out?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's already out. Our app is out. We're actually doing an upgrade right now to it for anybody to join. But when you're on there in the future, as we continue to grow our technology and it grows, you'll receive credit for that. And we have analytics and everything, just like every other app does. So people can come to your page, and you can be a blogger. You can have a show, and you can pick up sponsors because of your influence and what you do. And it's really one of the reasons why I got into it, because it's basically a technology that measures your own capabilities, and then you can monetize it and make money from it.
New wave YouTube.
Yeah. So
That was
That's dope.
is that anything like what the NBA was doing, like when they had the jerseys a couple of years ago, I think, and they had like what you was talking about, the biometrics, and you could bring up like stuff.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's essentially what they do. It's essentially what like Instagram and other companies do, but we do it for everybody. Like the NBA does it for themselves, but just for working with the technology, you understand how to develop and optimize content, video, pictures. Just from me getting involved with it, I drew. I'm an artist. I like to draw, so like I drew our first logo and helped design it. I went to school for engineering. Yeah, so I helped design it and drew our first logo, and then worked on the code. And I'm actually going back to school right now for it. But
Well, congratulations.
yeah,
That's
worked on the
good.
code for it, and just you get to see how different artists like you ever watch Michael Jackson? What is the last movie that came out?
Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson's movie.
He had a movie.
The last movie that he made. Yeah, he talks about like performing, and he talks about like to have like the the best performance and to put out the best content.
Oh, right before he died.
Yeah,
He
right
was
before he
doing the
died.
tour
Yeah, he's doing the
concert.
tour.
Okay,
That's it.
okay.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the name of it. That's the name of it. This
Yeah,
is it.
this is it.
Yeah. This is it. And he was talking about music, and he was talking about capturing a moment and stuff like that. Like that's the type of stuff that I got to like understand further with like great performers and artists and people trying to build things. Like you trying to build a podcast, you want to a talk show. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I thought
Lord.
a talk show.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Put
he
your
gonna
eye-
get
Podcast
fined.
is listening. Talk show. Yes.
He gonna get fined.
But
Put up your ring, bro. Put up your ring.
See Tom Coughlin right up here right now.
But no, yeah, you just get to see the heightened sense of moments, and that we get to optimize it and bring users and fans directly to it by using Veepio.
So I got a question. Is it free off rip, or you have to put some money in to have the app? You know how certain apps you have to buy?
It's free.
It's free.
Yep.
So any regular casual can just come on there and just
Yeah, if you got a T-shirt press and clothes, you literally got a store. You can start printing right after press, take a picture of it, post it, and send it right to your website. Buy it right off of there.
That's dope.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
really
that-
need
that's
it.
dope.
Yeah,
yeah, that's dope.
yeah,
I definitely
They
spread
know
the
it's
word.
dope. See, I'm not
Yeah.
tech savvy, so
yeah.
for me, I would have to. I'm more of a hands-on person.
You know what? You probably used to Instagram Shop. You seen that?
Yes,
This
that's
that's a simpler version of it. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
She
Maybe
still
I'm
don't know.
girled out. Don't start with me. I'm not gonna show blind roots right now. Okay. So that was one of my next questions was. It just with because I see when it says NFL alumni, I was like, was it just for something for
No, so right now
to retire to for like
right
players?
now our we partner with the NFL alumni. We just different groups that we partner with to actually show the full capacity of what our technology can do. It's the NFL, working with all of the 1,700 players.
Yes.
And NFL alumni, 2,500 or 25,000 members. We actually are building them an app right now and got some like cool stuff coming out with them for games and everything. For players, players aren't taken care of the way they should be in the NFL
No.
as far as when we retire, man. Guys go through, crazy things. Like my father played, he got 2 hip replacements, like, went through all this stuff. Hands, they look like he throwing up gang signs when he just
Jesus.
saying, so
You
it's,
know?
yeah,
And
it's
you
different,
dealing
man.
with
and
that.
then- Yeah, so you
tore
see
whole
like what
fingers.
dudes, put up there, and you see like the Aaron Hernandez documentary, stuff like that, CTE.
I refuse to watch that.
Man, you got
that
to
was a
point
sad
sell
life.
CTE, man.
Nah, you
That's
gotta-
real. I started to put it on there,
it-
and Luke Kinkley and all the things going on.
It showed a lot of different things. Like I played college ball too, so I know exactly what they mean by going into. Nah. I'm just saying the cortisone shots and what they do over
Yeah.
time and what they really do to you and what they really sit back there and try to put the team in different. Like people don't know what the star athletes really have to go through, or teams that got key players, like certain things that they do.
I ain't
behind
creatine
closed
that
doors.
rings.
Huh?
I hate career team that rains.
That's not illegal.
Before the game?
It's not illegal.
I'm just messing with you, bro.
It's not illegal. But yeah, there's a lot of things that he said on there too. You know, mental health. It was a lot of things he had going on before he even got on the field. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
it's
nah,
a
it
really
was
good.
sad,
It's a
bro.
really good documentary.
Yeah. It's,
Is it really?
I mean,
It's,
No, it
it's
was,
just a
bro.
lot. I was
It's
just
very
stress that
enlightening.
to like it's a lot of stuff that guys go through in their career that for the things that we do and like the fans that we pick up. It's a lot of good people that that played for Jacksonville that still got a following, that still have a necessary like not a maybe a higher value dollar amount, but they have some type of way that they can monetize themselves by still providing the same type of interaction that they did when they were playing. And what we were able to do is, build them an app and actually help them to monetize their social behavior, whatever they do. Because it's funny to see like my father on Instagram or Facebook, like he don't know what he's doing. But like,
I can imagine.
Yeah, he out there. But I mean, my father also runs. He runs all of Cleveland Pop Warner Muni football. So it's like guys like Eddie George and like Ted Ginn came from there. And it's a lot of guys that came out of there. It's over 6,000 kids, so they got sponsors and stuff like that. But that's something that my father, being so connected to football, is something that he can help with his likeness and monetizing. We're gonna be able to do that on Veepio by bringing different sponsors in and having direct-to-consumer products that they can buy from the alumni. So it's just beautiful to be able to give back in a way that is actually helping out everybody. Yeah, it's helping out the league. It's, they increase their jersey sales. They increase their, whatever they're trying to do. It helps out some stuff that we can do with the news, like with, Fox, CNN, just helping out with the whole political thing as far as people fact checking, data, stuff like that, So it's very promising in the future as far as where we're going.
I know it is. Your tentacles are everywhere. It's not just sports.
No, it's not just sports. Yeah, I mean, we got medicine. Technology is fluid through everything, and that's like one of the things that, thanks to our programming team, we got.
Yes.
Yeah.
And those, the guys who you went to school with?
Yeah, guys that I went to school
with
Yeah.
at West Virginia, who you partnered with in regards to this.
Yeah.
And that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, well, another one of my boys I play with, he's back here too. Is
That's
Boogie
Boogie.
Allen.
Boogie
Yeah.
Allen.
Boogie.
Boogie, you want to tell Boogie to come on up? Tell Boogie to come on up. Boogie can come on up. Boogie, you want Boogie to come on up?
I mean, yeah, you can come if you want to.
on
He's
up,
from,
Boogie.
he's from
Slide,
Jacksonville.
slide.
Oh, and
Where we
Boogie's
going?
from Jacksonville. That's Duval.
from
Come on,
Duval.
Come on,
Boogie.
Boogie.
I mean, really. Come on.
I see you got your TC on, Boogie.
Make room for Boogie. I mean, really. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that Boogie all right now, ain't you? He almost, your name Boogie, I'm sorry. Has anybody ever told you look sort of like Jameis Winston? I know you get that. I know you get that.
Boo, I got a train, don't I? Boo.
And I say he does. Okay, let me see. Does anybody, before I move on to the next question or anything, does anybody have anything that they wanted to say or ask?
No.
Y'all up here getting tongue-tied. Y'all
I got a
talking.
question. How was the pitch of what's the pitch of getting other NFL players to actually, sponsor your company that you funded? Like, how hard is that? Do people actually get aboard, or do they be like kind of standoffish?
I mean,
Or do they send you a message saying, no infringement, bro? Shout out to Telvin.
Oh man, hey, no, for
You gonna
real.
call Telvin
That
out
makes
like that,
sense. I guess. Shout out to Telvin Smith, man.
Leave that man alone. Let that man answer the question. Go ahead, Najee. They be up here wilding. But it's a good time up here, as you see.
No, it's cool. Yeah, they look at it both ways. Like, for real, they see something and, like, everybody get that feeling like, oh, you're trying to do it for yourself or whatnot. And a lot of dudes run into crazy situations with money. But for the most part, man, I tell the guys just like I tell anybody else, like, it's not for me. Like I'm not the CEO. I'm not the one running the company. I got a part of it, and I'm behind it so hard because I know what it can do for everybody. So guys that want to join, guys that want to actually understand what it is to do that type of stuff, and on top of that, learn about investing their money. Like, it's our network and what we're trying to do is what is valuable. So it's not actually like taking the steps and doing A, B, C, or D. It's about like communicating and networking with people. And in football, like Boog could tell you, man, you meet all kind of people. Like, I've met people from all across the world, bro, and they do weird things for weird types of reasons.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Say
when it
less.
comes to tech, man, you never know, man. You never know who is involved in what, and it's cool that football you can do that with football. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna sign up, man. I'm gonna check it out, man. I like to sign up and see what it is. Yeah, I got you.
Oh yeah,
Definitely. Yeah.
Of course.
I'm surprised Mr. Khan ain't really like tried to get more behind it.
Oh yeah, so I mean we are actually we got something that can't tell you everything.
I feel
Yeah.
you. I feel you.
We
I
break
feel you. I feel you.
exclusives on this
I
show.
feel
We
you.
break exclusives.
We
Give us a
gotta-
little taste. Give us a little something.
We partner with the Jags,
Yes.
so that we're gonna be releasing some stuff with them that's gonna be pretty cool. And right now, if you actually want to see it, like we've been working with the Eagles, the Broncos, the Colts, and then the Jags. They got behind it pretty heavy, so we just taking the next step till we can go to the rest of the league. But we're gonna be doing some crazy stuff here in Jacksonville. It's gonna be different.
So how many? So right now you're at like what, 4 or 5 out of the 32 teams?
Yeah, so
associated with?
4 teams, and then how it works on the tech side is like kind of crazy, but our technology is in 4 teams in the league. We want to get into all of them, so we can get it, so
Lord.
that can happen, and
You get in all of that. That's terrible. That's
oh no, it'd
that's
be
gonna
fun.
be some good stuff. That's
Yeah.
gonna be some good.
Yeah,
What you said? You said for the rest
yeah.
of your life, if you get all 32 teams.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I don't even want to talk about. That's what I had. Retirement security right here. So that's what that's what the long-term game is for you, that you see for players that are currently playing now, for them to invest now for when they get out later. And just into VPO. As
Oh
what you were saying.
no. I mean that's a choice. They don't have to.
I'm just saying a choice, but it's something that you're offering a lot of players to get into.
Yeah. We offer to them. Yeah, they can invest, or they can choose whether or not to. I mean, we gonna highlight them anyway, regardless. So I mean, it's not
You heard Marshawn Lynch. These young
Every-
brothers
Just
need
say
to
no
make sure they
stone
chicken
unturned.
good.
That- you may as well.
You want to play in the league, so you're gonna become a part of the NFL alumni. One of the 2, 3. So
And you got them sold up.
Yeah.
Well,
And
not
then-
sold up, but partner.
Yeah, I mean, we helping them, so it's not like guys that don't want to be involved for their own reasons. Even if you don't, like that's another thing that's nice about it. Like I never had to change my behavior throughout the year. Like I'm social. I'm like digitally socially creating myself as far as like what Veepio is, because like I don't have to worry about like doing videos on TikTok or like all that kind of stuff like that.
Yes.
I've done it and like did some silly stuff like that, but like our technology highlights what you're best at doing, whatever you choose.
Okay.
So like for each team they got the Denver market is way different than the Philly market, but we make it work good with the Eagles and the Broncos because we know they like different things out there as far as CenturyLink and their sponsors,
Yes.
and the whole thing with Papa John's, and then in Philly they got Dunkin' Donuts, and they got different places. So down here in Jacksonville we got Publix and different things that we're gonna work with here. So whatever.
I was about to say, what do we have?
What,
here
as
at
far as
Duval?
sponsors?
Yes.
I mean, the NFL got league-wide sponsors, and the team has sponsors. It's just,
we work with
you ain't paying
Pepsi,
attention.
Bud Light,
No,
Look.
we're gonna chat.
Yeah. So, that's it. Yeah, all that.
Pepsi, Bud Light, all that.
I guess I mean I know they have sponsors everywhere, but in regards to the VPO, do you have, not that you're telling anything in regards to the Jaguars, but like how you said Publix and certain people have Papa John's. Like Jacksonville, what do we
Every
have?
Team, I'm saying like every team has like a food
you
sponsor.
see what I'm saying? What do we just have dailies?
No, you got Dunkin' Donuts, Papa John's.
No, we
too.
got all that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the teams have all that.
Firehouse.
Yeah,
What's
we
your
don't have a
signature?
signature.
Oh no, I was just saying that because that's in that city.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
we got Firehouse.
That's
Yeah,
gonna
the birthplace
Chia,
of Firehouse.
You know,
Yeah, that's something
yeah.
that's
I need
So
to
thank
raise,
you with
baby.
Dailies plays
Davis is unique because like not a lot of stadiums have like a stadium
on the
and
side
then
of a
an
stadium.
amphitheater.
Yes, I
So
love
that's
that. No, it's gorgeous. It is. And if you ever have you ever been to a show there?
No, I haven't been, but I've always heard
And
them over there.
the breeze blowing off. No, it's a nice
You out there
concert.
turn.
Honey. Yeah, no, it's just a nice. It's just a nice
it's
venue.
nice.
It's
It's
a
real
nice
nice.
venue. Yes.
And all that, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah, it's
nice.
real nice. Draft
I want the dome too. They
draft
need a
night
dome.
should be pretty cool. this
You're
year
not gonna
since we
get
got
no
two
dome
picks, so.
with our weather. You can forget that.
You say what? No dome with the water. But it rains or it's hot.
It's cold.
Well, anywho, Good question to segue. What you say? That's football, okay? What is? I just want to ask a question in regards to that, because you came from Philly.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of city. What do you think that it takes for, which is the reason for this show, is for us to show other things and to push the city into a more cultural, diverse, and cultural forward, progressive city, such as the Philly, such as the Miami, such as the Atlanta, such as the New York. What do you feel that Jacksonville lacks?
I mean,
Not that I'm asking you to talk down or ambush you,
no.
but what do you feel they lack?
I've been here since April of last year, or May, or April of last year, and like I feel like since I've been here, it's like moving in that way. It's just not moving at the same speed. Like those cities are already there, but I mean, the main thing is just like from what I hear, from what Connor's doing, that's like businesses and stuff is coming in here and he's doing that. But I mean, the main thing, I think that the one thing that can go into Jacksonville is like the downtown somehow being upgraded. And like if the thing about Jacksonville is that like Jacksonville has the perfect terrain to be a high class wealthy city. You got the beach, you got the river for downtown, you got St. John's, like
International Airport.
yeah, it's like
It's too much.
but it's like the one thing I will say about Jacksonville, it's already like a lot of money here, and they take care of what they like take care of.
Yes.
So it's nice. Yeah, I mean, but it's nice though. It's like they can. It's like in order for different parts of Jacksonville to like upgrade, like we got to start making sure we take care of our people and upgrade it ourselves, and then bring value to like neighborhoods that can actually sustain and be like a St. John's Town Center and stuff like that. Cause
Message.
I mean, like for real, like Jacksonville is. If I grew up in Cleveland, I'm from Cleveland. Jacksonville is directly below Cleveland. I don't know how many miles south. I read it on the thing in the airport here, and it's like when you look at like growing up in a city like Cleveland near the water, like Cleveland was live, you know, growing up there, but it's like trash because all the stuff that happened to it. I can say that because I'm from there, it's whatever. But it happened. Like we had the whole steel thing and the homes and whatnot, and like you see a city like Jacksonville that's like down south, nice. It got the water, like. The reason why Jacksonville is a staple is because like the city does something to a standpoint. They just got to upgrade everything else around it, and I think it's happening on the beach. Like they putting all this money into the beach.
Yep.
And every hurricane that you see that come around here, because it's so far inland, you know, hopefully it stay like that. It bend away, so like don't get like trash. So
Jacksonville don't never get hit by a hurricane.
yeah, you gotta hope that. Yeah.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
That's what I say. But yeah, I think like.
Oh man, come on, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
Nah,
Like, I don't know. Well, how many cities have you been to? You've been to a lot of different cities?
Yeah.
You've been to Houston. You've been to, like,
Byway.
you know, I'm trying to think of something else down south. Because Florida really don't count. Because there's a lot of different races down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Tampa, you got Miami,
Tampa,
New York.
Miami,
Orlando.
New York,
Louisiana.
San Diego.
St. Louis.
That's
Been
out
on the
west.
Coast.
That's
I
out
haven't
west.
been to the West Coast. Not that
Like I would say, like
Whoa.
the middle class to like the mid lower class, this stuff is still nice.
Not
like,
here though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
Like-
so
You gotta live in
Like I know you,
in order to see something
like I know you
nice
played
here.
in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
But you could say like Jacksonville was comparable.
Yeah,
to the
yeah, it was
speed
comparable
and
too,
like
yeah.
the whole vibe.
But they were still better.
Nah.
Really, Indy?
I mean, was it better?
In regards to things to do, nightlife.
Oh
Just
yeah, because the
culture.
downtown was like they had a little bit more going on in downtown.
Downtown, okay.
Yeah, and they got. I mean, I wouldn't say it was more. Like it's just a different city. Like you can't do some of the stuff that you can do down here, like fishing and do stuff in the wintertime that you could do up there. But
Okay.
yeah, like it definitely wasn't
So
better.
we have benefits, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got benefit alone just having the beach.
Yes, the water and everything.
I don't
So,
think
yeah.
we've learned to celebrate our benefits well enough. We've been too busy admiring things from other places that we haven't put enough into our own. Like you said,
Exactly.
we got to
Yeah.
develop
Which is
what
why
we
we're
already
here.
have.
Which is why we're talking about it.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why we're here doing this talk show, to bring light and give voice to the people who you're saying that need to be poured into as well.
Yeah.
So that's why we're here.
Right.
Throw it back on me one time.
One time.
Throw it back on me one
Give it to me
time.
one time.
Throw it back on me
Throw
one
it at me
time.
one time.
Throw it back on me one
Give it to me
time.
one time.
Throw it back on me one
Hey,
time.
one
Throw
time.
that thing back on me one
Give me
time.
one time.
Throw it back on me
Throw
one
it at me
time.
one time.
Throw that thing back on me,
Damn
baby.
one time. What you waiting on? Report to the dance floor. Whole club lit is already past 4. Cute face with a pretty smile. Back that thing up, but my name ain't Juvenile. 8 shots of that goose got me feeling good.